Now, the other day I was beating yet another horse to death, and just as juices started flowing, a spark of pure stupid came to my mind. Elite Dangerous design mentality is heavily based on grinding credits or preying upon the naked RNGs for materials. Additionally to that, the online store is filling up with all sorts of useless afterbirth and completely imbecilic garbage. What if Elite would go free to play? Or at least the base game would be free to play. Let's for a second imagine a scenario like this. So for good measure, I'll start with the bad sides of this. So first off, once the floodgates open and more people can just simply pick up and play the game, there will also be increased number of bad actors. Hackers, griefers, suicide winders, things like these will increase and potentially ruin the open play even more. Yes, this is not only a potential threat, but an actual one that will happen. Why? Well, I can speak from experience that this is pretty much what happens with free-to-play games quite rampantly. After that, those of you with some knowledge might also lash out and yell, but they make money from base game sales. Do you want devs to start getting food stamps because they can't afford food? And even more so, start wearing garbage bags for shoes? Are you a complete monster? Yeah, I mentioned this before, but the high push for microtransactions already exists in the game. And without a doubt, I can tell you that most of the money the devs make comes from stupid things like this. Oh, and then follow-up from some of you would probably be, if you think microtransactions are bad now, wait until it goes free to play, then they'll kick it in the high gear. Yes, this probably is the biggest issue with going free to play. They know that they'll be excused to push more microtransactions in the game. Maybe even implement some kind of membership, which could ruin the gameplay in a number of ways. Yes, as said, this is the biggest issue, at least in my eyes, but only if devs are being greedy and without any kind of morals. It's plausible, but how likely is it, really? Now, those are the biggest issues I see. As for the good bits, they are as follows. First off, of course, there will be a huge influx of new players, at least in the first months. As for afterwards, well, it will depend on the game whether or not it can keep the attention of those new players. Of course, with more players coming in, there will be always more players to join open play, picking up Horizon Season Pass, as well as cosmetics. So again, the question, is the game good enough for players to consider supporting the team through cosmetic purchases or Season Pass? Oh, and here's a rather interesting thought. See, Elite Dangerous has its free demo for anyone to pick up and play and see how the game works. But it's so unrepresentative and out of date. I'm surprised it hasn't been updated or removed. So, if you were to give the base game for free, I think it would be more than enough of a replacement for it, and so it would serve as a good demo for Horizons and beyond. But most of all, the biggest plus for going free to play would probably be to show up even more to those other space sim games out there. You know, hey Star Citizen fans, you like space games? You like pretty space games? Do you like games that are actually games and fun? Well, this one's for free. Honestly, this would be a total dick move and it would be glorious, don't you think? Still, until a competitor arrives for Elite, I doubt there will be too many changes happening, and such an idea as to let people get the base game for free is just Madman's pipe dream that he got after rubbing his face against fiberglass insulation. Now, frankly, this was a little thought experiment for me to see how stupid I could get trying to justify this idea. Yet the more I looked into it, the more interesting it became. Now, of course, I'm not alone on this, so do let me know what you think down below, whether or not Elite should go free to play, or at least the base game. That stupid spoiler. Who came up with this stupid idea? Seriously? Come on, artist. Really? Oh crap, no! Okay. Okay, that's my life now. I mean, come on. The weirdest thing is, this is not new. So why was this put in the game in the first place? Flap, 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 flap. Okay, let's see. Can I exit the station without seeing where I'm going? Probably. near collisions. Oh, okie dokie. Okay, so let's see if a planet comes and kills me. Yeah, okay. Oh boy. Oh fuck. Oh fuck! Okay, so this is my life now. Okay.